If you've been chosen, this message is for you. Have you ever noticed how the darkest hour comes right before dawn? That's not poetic coincidence. That's divine strategy. Right now, while you're feeling stuck, blocked, or frustrated, the angels aren't sleeping. They're working overtime in realms you can't see, dismantling every obstacle that once had your name on it. And the reason it feels so heavy right now? You're not falling apart. You're being rebuilt for something so massive that your old foundation couldn't hold it. Let me tell you a story. In 1940, Winston Churchill stood before a nation that was crumbling. Britain was alone, bombed nightly, surrounded by enemies, and nearly out of hope. Everyone told him to surrender, but Churchill refused. He didn't just hold the line, he rallied his people with words that shook the world, and history proved him right. Britain didn't just survive. It became the turning point that saved Europe. That's what happens when you hold on during the impossible season. You don't just survive, you become the breakthrough others will study for generations. The isolation you felt wasn't rejection, it was divine relocation. You thought they left you. You thought the silence meant abandonment. You thought being alone meant you did something wrong. But here's the truth. The enemy doesn't want you to know God didn't remove people from your life to punish you. He removed them to protect you. Every fake friend, every toxic relationship, every door that slammed in your face, it wasn't failure, it was filtering. The angels were clearing out everyone who couldn't handle the weight of where you're about to go. And now, in this sacred isolation, you're not being forgotten. You're being prepared. You're being purified. You're being positioned. The universe needed you alone so you could hear the instructions clearly, so you could heal completely, so you could step into your next chapter without baggage, without distraction, without anyone whispering doubt into your ear. That loneliness you felt? That was the cocoon before the transformation. Every delay has been a divine setup for perfect timing. You've been praying for years. You've been working, pushing, believing, and it feels like nothing's moving. You watch others get their miracles while you're still waiting for yours. And the frustration is real. I'm not going to tell you it's not. But here's what the angels see that you don't. Every single delay has been protecting you from premature exposure. You weren't ready 6 months ago. You weren't ready last year. Not because you're weak, but because the blessing you're asking for requires a version of you that didn't exist yet. God has been building your character, your endurance, and your faith muscle. He's been teaching you patience in the waiting room so you don't lose your mind in the blessing. Because here's what happens to people who get it too soon. They lose it just as fast. But you're being trained to hold it, multiply it, and pass it on. The angels have been delaying your breakthrough because they're preparing you for a level of success that requires wisdom you didn't have before. And now you're ready. The spiritual attacks you've endured are proof you're a threat to darkness. If your life has been hell lately, let me tell you something that's going to shift your perspective forever. The enemy only attacks what he's afraid of. You don't get this much resistance unless you're carrying something powerful. You don't get this many setbacks unless hell itself knows what you're about to do. Every anxious thought, every sleepless night, every moment you felt like giving up, that wasn't random. That was a coordinated attack because the devil saw your future and panicked. He saw the lives you're going to change. He saw the generational curses you're about to break. He saw the kingdom impact you're destined to make. And he threw everything he had at you, hoping you'd quit before you ever started. But here's the plot twist. Every attack made you stronger. Every battle trained you for war. Every night you cried, you were being fortified by heaven. And now the angels are stepping in, not just to defend you, but to launch you. Because survivors don't just tell stories, they become legends. The gifts inside you have been awakened, and the world is about to feel it. You've always known you were different. Even as a kid, you felt it, this knowing that you were meant for something more. But life tried to beat it out of you. People told you to be realistic. Circumstances made you doubt. Fear convinced you that you weren't special enough, talented enough, chosen enough. But here's what's been happening in the spiritual realm while you were doubting yourself. The angels have been activating dormant gifts inside you. That creativity that suddenly hit you, that idea you can't stop thinking about, that boldness that came out of nowhere, that's not a coincidence. That's divine activation. God is unlocking abilities you didn't even know you had. He's downloading strategies, opening doors, and connecting you with people who are going to propel you forward. You're about to walk into rooms you never applied for. You're about to be chosen for opportunities you never auditioned for. You're about to become the answer to prayers people haven't even prayed yet. And when it happens, you'll look back and realize every closed door was redirecting you here. The financial breakthrough you've been praying for is already in motion. You've been broke for too long. You've been scraping by, robbing Peter to pay Paul, watching everyone else prosper while you're stuck. And I know the shame that comes with that. I know the embarrassment of not being able to afford what you need, let alone what you want. But let me tell you what's happening right now in the realm of the Spirit. The angels are moving money in your direction. They're rerouting resources. They're opening streams of income you never imagined. They're causing people to think of you, to bless you, to hire you, to invest in you. And it's not because you begged, it's because you're finally aligned. You've been faithful in the drought, and now heaven is about to flood your life with abundance. That debt you're drowning in, it's about to be wiped out. That business idea you've been sitting on, it's about to explode. That job offer, that contract, that unexpected check, it's already written in the spiritual ledger, and it's about to manifest in the physical. God is not just giving you enough to survive. He's giving you overflow so you can become the blessing others have been praying for. The relationships coming into your life will be divinely orchestrated. You've been burned before. You've trusted the wrong people, loved the wrong ones, and given your energy to those who drained you dry. And because of that, you built walls. You stopped letting people in. You convinced yourself it's safer to be alone than to risk the pain again. But the angels are about to shatter that narrative. They're bringing people into your life who are assigned to you, not by accident, but by heaven's design. These aren't going to be surface-level connections. These are soul-level alignments. People who see you, celebrate you, protect you, and push you toward your destiny. You're about to meet your tribe, your team, your circle of iron that sharpens iron. And the difference will be undeniable. These people won't drain you, they'll energize you. They won't compete with you, they'll collaborate with you. They won't judge your past, they'll invest in your future. The loneliness you've been feeling, that was just making room for the right ones. And when they arrive, you'll understand why everyone else had to go. The healing you've been avoiding is the gateway to your breakthrough. You've been running from it, haven't you? That pain you buried, that trauma you never processed, that wound you covered up with busyness, distractions, and fake smiles. You thought that if you ignored it long enough, it would disappear. But here's what the angels have been whispering to your spirit. You can't carry old pain into new levels. You can't build a future on an unhealed foundation. And that's why everything keeps circling back, not to torture you, but to free you. God is forcing you to face what you've been avoiding because He knows that breakthrough is on the other side of that healing. Every trigger, every uncomfortable memory that resurfaces, every emotion you've suppressed, it's all coming up now because it's time to release it. The universe is creating space inside you for something greater, but first, you have to let go of what's been weighing you down. And yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. But on the other side of that pain is a version of you that's unstoppable, unshakable, and completely free. Your voice is about to become your weapon and your ministry. For years you stayed quiet. You dimmed your light. You swallowed your truth because you were afraid of judgment, rejection, or being misunderstood. You convinced yourself that silence was safer than speaking up. But the angels have been working on your vocal cords in the spirit realm, and they're about to unlock something powerful inside you. Your story, your message, your testimony, it's not just for you. It's for the millions who are waiting to hear that someone else survived what they're going through. God is about to give you platforms you never asked for, microphones you never auditioned for, audiences you never expected. And when you open your mouth, it won't just be words, it will be warfare. Your voice will break chains. Your story will shatter lies. Your testimony will pull people out of darkness and into their own breakthroughs. The enemy tried to silence you because he knew this day was coming. He knew that once you started speaking, hell would lose its grip on countless lives. And now, there's no stopping you. The spiritual gifts you've been ignoring are about to intensify. You've been feeling it, haven't you? The dreams that are too vivid to be random. The gut feelings that always turn out to be right. The ability to sense things before they happen. The way you walk into a room and immediately feel the energy. You've been brushing it off, calling it a coincidence, trying to rationalize it with logic. But deep down, you know the truth, you're spiritually sensitive, and the angels have been amplifying that gift. God is turning up the volume on your discernment because you're about to need it. You're entering a season where not everyone who smiles at you is for you. Not every opportunity that looks good is from God. Not every open door is meant for you to walk through. And your spiritual senses are about to become your navigation system. You'll know who to trust and who to avoid. You'll sense danger before it arrives. You'll hear God's voice louder than ever before. The enemy wanted you to doubt this gift, to think you were crazy, to shut it down. But heaven is saying the exact opposite. Lean into it, trust it, develop it, because this gift isn't just for your protection, it's for your assignment. The enemy's final attack is actually his surrender in disguise. Right before your breakthrough, hell always throws one last punch. One final attempt to knock you out before you cross the finish line. And that's exactly where you are right now. That unexpected crisis, that devastating loss, that situation that came out of nowhere and hit you like a freight train, that wasn't random. That was the enemy's last-ditch effort to stop what's coming. But here's what he didn't count on. You've been trained for this. Every battle you've survived has prepared you for this exact moment. And while he's throwing everything he's got at you, the angels are surrounding you with a wall of fire that nothing can penetrate. See, the devil attacks the hardest when he knows he's already lost. He's not fighting to win, he's fighting to delay your victory. But his time is up. Every weapon formed against you is about to backfire. Every scheme designed to destroy you is about to work in your favor. Every attack meant to break you is about to become your testimony. And when the dust settles, you won't just be standing, you'll be standing on top of everything that tried to bury you. The doors that are about to open will require zero effort from you. You've been striving, hustling, forcing, trying to make things happen in your own strength. You've been knocking on doors, sending emails, making calls, doing everything you can to create your own opportunities. And I'm not saying hard work is wrong, but there's a difference between divinely inspired action and exhausting desperation. And God is about to show you the difference. The angels are positioning you for supernatural favor that defies logic. Doors are about to swing open without you even touching them. People are going to call you out of nowhere with opportunities you never applied for. Resources are going to fall into your lap from sources you never expected. And you're going to realize that all this time, God wasn't asking you to work harder, He was asking you to trust deeper. Because when heaven opens a door, no human can close it. When God stamps His approval on your life, no amount of opposition can stop it. You're about to walk into rooms where your resume doesn't qualify you, but your anointing does. And when it happens, you'll finally understand what it means to rest in His promises. Your testimony is about to become someone else's survival guide. Everything you've been through, the pain, the betrayal, the loss, the trauma, the nights you wanted to give up, none of it was wasted. Every tear you cried watered seeds you didn't even know you planted. Every battle you fought trained you for a war bigger than yourself. And now, the angels are about to turn your mess into your message, and your test into your testimony. God is going to use your story to rescue people who are drowning in the same waters you already survived. Your breakthrough isn't just about you, it's about everyone who's connected to you, watching you, waiting to see if it's possible to make it through what you've been through. And when they see you rise, when they see you healed, when they see you walking in victory, something inside them is going to shift. Hope is going to be restored. Faith is going to be reignited. And they're going to say, if God did it for them, He can do it for me. Your life is about to become living proof that God doesn't waste pain. He repurposes it into power. The season of waiting has been building your capacity for greatness. You've been in the waiting room so long you started to believe it was your permanent address. You watched the clock, counted the days, and questioned if God forgot about you. Every unanswered prayer felt like a rejection. Every delayed promise felt like a lie. And in those moments, you wondered if you heard him wrong, if you made it all up in your head, if maybe you weren't as chosen as you thought. But here's the revelation the angels want you to receive right now. Waiting isn't punishment, it's preparation. God wasn't withholding your breakthrough because you didn't deserve it. He was expanding your capacity to contain it. Think about it. A small cup can't hold an ocean. A weak foundation can't support a skyscraper. And the blessing that's coming your way is so massive, so overwhelming, so life-altering that you needed this time to grow strong enough to steward it. Every day you waited, you were being stretched. Every moment you trusted despite the silence, you were being fortified. And now your capacity matches your calling. Your character matches your destiny. Your faith matches your future. The wait is over, not because time ran out, but because you're finally ready. The generational curses breaking through, you will liberate your entire bloodline. Look back at your family tree. Look at the patterns. The addiction, the poverty, the divorce, the depression, the self-sabotage that shows up generation after generation like a family heirloom nobody wanted but everyone inherited. You've seen it in your parents, your grandparents, maybe even in yourself. And for years you thought that's just how it is, that you were destined to repeat the cycles, that some things never change. But the angels have marked you as the pattern breaker, the cycle ender, the one who says enough is enough. Every battle you fought wasn't just personal, it was generational warfare. Every temptation you resisted, every toxic behavior you unlearned, every healthy choice you made, you were dismantling chains that held your family captive for decades. And your breakthrough isn't just going to change your life, it's going to rewrite your family's story. Your children won't inherit the struggle, they'll inherit the victory. Your lineage won't be defined by what broke you, it'll be defined by what you broke through. The enemy fought you so hard because he knew if you made it out, everyone behind you would follow. The divine connections coming will feel like déjà vu from heaven. You're about to meet people, and it's going to feel like you've known them forever. There's going to be an instant recognition, a soul-level familiarity that defies logic. You'll have conversations that pick up like you've been talking for years. You'll lock eyes with someone and feel like you've been waiting your whole life for that moment. And you'll wonder, how is this possible? Here's how. Before you were born, before any of you took your first breath, God orchestrated these connections in the heavenly realm. He assigned certain people to your journey, strategically placed them on your path, and timed their arrival to perfection. These aren't accidents or coincidences. These are covenant relationships designed by divine architecture. And when you meet them, everything is going to accelerate. Doors will open faster. Dreams will manifest quickly. The vision will become clearer. Because iron sharpens iron, and God is surrounding you with people who carry the same fire, the same mission, the same relentless pursuit of purpose. Together, you're not just going to survive, you're going to dominate every territory the enemy stole from you. Your setback was actually a setup for a comeback that will silence every doubter. They counted you out, they wrote you off, they whispered about your failures, laughed at your falls, and celebrated your losses like it were their victory. They said you'd never recover, never bounce back, never amount to anything. And maybe for a moment you believed them. Maybe you looked in the mirror and agreed with their assessment. Maybe you started to accept that this was it, that your best days were behind you, that the story was over. But the angels have been laughing at their ignorance because they see what's coming. That setback that destroyed you? It was actually destroying everything that wasn't built to last. That failure that humiliated you? It was humbling you for a promotion that requires a different level of character. That loss that broke you? It was breaking you open so God could pour more into you. And now, your comeback is going to be so dramatic, so undeniable, so supernatural that everyone who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge that God's hand is on your life. You're not coming back the same. You're coming back stronger, wiser, anointed, and absolutely unstoppable. The ideas downloading into your spirit are heaven-sent blueprint. You can't sleep because your mind won't stop racing. Ideas are flooding in at 3 in the morning. Visions are playing like movies in your head. Strategies are downloading faster than you can write them down. And you might think it's just your imagination running wild, just random thoughts, just your brain being overactive. But let me tell you what's really happening. Heaven's think tank is open and you've been given access. The angels are delivering blueprints for businesses, ministries, inventions, and creations that are going to shift culture and change lives. God is giving you the plans because He's about to give you the provision. He's showing you the vision because He's about to give you the resources to execute it. And these aren't small ideas. These are world-changing, industry-disrupting, legacy-building concepts that are going to put you on a global stage. The enemy wants you to dismiss them, to talk yourself out of them, to think you're not qualified or capable. But the angels are saying, write it down, protect it, prepare for it, because what God reveals, He fully intends to fund, support, and bring to fruition through you. Your spiritual sensitivity is about to become your greatest competitive advantage. While everyone else is guessing, you're going to know. While everyone else is confused, you're going to have clarity. While everyone else is making decisions based on what they see, you're going to move based on what you sense in the Spirit. And that's going to set you apart in ways that intimidate people who operate purely in the natural realm. The angels have been sharpening your discernment like a sword because you're entering rooms where deception is dressed in designer clothing, where wolves wear sheep costumes, where evil masquerades as opportunity. And your ability to sense the truth beneath the surface is going to save you from traps that have destroyed others. You'll walk away from deals that looked perfect but felt wrong. You'll avoid people who say the right things but carry the wrong spirit. You'll make moves that confuse everyone around you but position you perfectly for what God has next. And when it all plays out, when the truth comes to light, when the hidden agendas are exposed, people will ask how you knew. And you'll smile because you understand something they don't. The spiritual realm is more real than the physical, and those who see in both dimensions will always have the advantage. The overflow coming into your life will make you a walking miracle. Get ready for more than enough. Get ready for an abundance that doesn't make sense. Get ready for blessings that spill over into every area of your life. Your finances, your health, your relationships, your peace, your joy. God isn't just giving you what you need. He's giving you overflow so extreme that people will look at your life and know that only divine intervention could produce these results. Your bank account is about to testify. Your opportunities are about to testify. Your health is about to testify. Your joy in the midst of chaos is about to testify. And everywhere you go, people are going to ask what happened to you. How did you turn it around? What's your secret? And you'll have the honor of pointing them to the God who turned your mourning into dancing, your ashes into beauty, your poverty into abundance. The angels are releasing overflow into your life, not just so you can live comfortably, but so you can become a living epistle that others can read. Your life is about to preach louder than words ever could. And the glory won't go to you, it'll go to the one who did it. Your worship in the wilderness has been creating your victory in the promised land. When you had nothing to celebrate, you praised anyway. When your situation looked hopeless, you worshipped anyway. When every circumstance screamed that God abandoned you, you lifted your hands anyway. And you thought nobody noticed, but heaven was watching. Every tear-soaked prayer, every midnight worship session, every moment you chose faith over fear, it was all recorded in the courts of heaven. And now, those seeds of worship are about to produce a harvest of miracles. The angels have been taking note of your faithfulness in the dark, and they're about to reward you in the light. Everything you sowed in secret is about to be celebrated publicly. Every sacrifice you made when nobody was watching is about to be honored when everyone is watching. Your wilderness worship wasn't wasted. It was warfare that demolished strongholds you couldn't see. It was spiritual currency that purchased victories you're about to walk into. And when you step into your promised land, when you finally receive what you've been believing for, you'll understand why the worship was so important. Because those who learn to praise in the pit will know how to stay humble on the platform. The prophetic words spoken over you are about to manifest suddenly. Remember that word someone spoke over you years ago? That prophecy that seemed too good to be true, too big to believe, too far-fetched to even hope for? You tucked it away in your heart, held on to it during nights, whispered it to yourself when doubt tried to creep in. But as time passed and nothing changed, you started to wonder if they heard God wrong, if maybe it was just their wishful thinking, if perhaps you misunderstood what was meant for someone else. But the angels want you to dust off those words right now because they're about to come to pass with a speed that will leave you breathless. God doesn't waste prophetic utterances. Every word spoken over you in alignment with His will has been incubating in the spiritual realm, waiting for the appointed time. And that time is now. Those declarations about your calling, your influence, your impact, your prosperity, they weren't exaggerations. They were previews of coming attractions. The universe has been aligning circumstances, moving people, opening doors, and orchestrating events to bring those words into manifestation. And when it happens, it's going to be so sudden, so precise, so undeniable that you'll go back and replay those prophetic moments and realize God meant every single word. The wisdom you gained from pain is about to become your most valuable currency. Every mistake taught you something. Every betrayal revealed something. Every failure refined something. And while you were going through it, it felt like destruction, but the angels were actually turning your pain into your PhD. You've been enrolled in the University of Hard Knocks, and you're about to graduate with honors. The wisdom you've gained from your struggles is about to become the very thing that sets you apart in every room you enter. People are going to seek your counsel because you've been where they're trying to go. Organizations are going to hire you not just for your skills but for your insight. Doors are going to open because decision-makers recognize that you possess a depth of understanding that can't be taught in classrooms. It can only be forged in fire. And here's the beautiful irony. Everything that was meant to destroy you has actually equipped you to lead others. Every wound has become wisdom. Every scar has become a sermon. Every valley has become a valuable lesson that you'll use to guide others through their own darkness. The enemy invested so much in trying to break you, and now you're about to get a return on his investment that he never saw coming. The supernatural protection around you is about to become visible to your enemies. They've been plotting, they've been scheming, they've been setting traps and laying snares, convinced that this time they'll finally bring you down. They've studied your patterns, identified your weaknesses, and coordinated their attacks with precision. But what they don't know is that you've got angelic security that never sleeps, never takes a break, never looks the other way. And God is about to make His protection so obvious that even your enemies will have to acknowledge that you're untouchable. Their schemes are going to backfire so spectacularly that they'll be afraid to come near you. Their traps are going to catch them instead of you. Their weapons are going to malfunction in their own hands. And when they see how every plot against you collapses, how every attack bounces back, how you keep walking through fire without even smelling like smoke, they're going to realize that messing with you means messing with the God who protects you. The angels aren't just defending you anymore, they're making an example out of anyone who dares to touch what belongs to heaven. Your enemies are about to become your footstool, and your vindication is going to be so public that it restores every ounce of reputation they tried to steal. The creative explosion coming will shock even you. You're about to enter a season of supernatural creativity that defies all logic. Ideas are going to flow like a river. Solutions are going to download in your sleep. Innovations are going to hit you while you're in the shower, driving, or doing ordinary tasks. And it's going to be so intense, so consistent, so overwhelming that you'll barely be able to keep up with what's pouring out of you. This isn't just inspiration, this is divine impartation. God is unlocking creative chambers in your mind that have been sealed until now. He's connecting synapses, opening portals of imagination, giving you access to heavenly creativity that will produce earthly impact. You're going to create things that people have never seen before, solve problems that experts said were impossible, and build what others said couldn't be built. And the best part? It's going to feel effortless. What used to take you months will take you days. What used to drain you will energize you. What used to intimidate you will excite you. The angels are releasing a creative anointing on your life that's going to position you as an innovator, a pioneer, a trailblazer in your field. And when people experience what you create, they're going to know it came from somewhere beyond human capability. Your children and future generations will walk in the blessing you're fighting for. Every battle you're fighting right now isn't just about you, it's about the children watching you, the generations that will come after you, the legacy that will outlive your lifetime. You're not just breaking cycles for yourself, you're creating new patterns of victory, abundance, faith, and strength that your bloodline will inherit. Your children won't have to fight the demons you fought because you're slaying them now. They won't have to break the chains you're breaking because you're destroying them at the root. They won't have to wonder if God is real because they'll see the evidence living and breathing in you. The angels are watching you lay a foundation of righteousness that will support generations you'll never meet. Every prayer you pray, every wise decision you make, every time you choose obedience over convenience, you're building an inheritance that transcends money. You're passing down faith, resilience, identity, and purpose. And one day, your great-great-grandchildren are going to thank God for the ancestor who refused to quit, who stood firm when everything shook, who believed when nothing made sense. Your breakthrough isn't just changing your life, it's rewriting your family's entire narrative for centuries to come. The courage rising inside you is going to terrify your old self. There's a boldness building in you that you don't fully recognize yet. A holy audacity that's replacing the fear that used to control you. A supernatural confidence that's drowning out the voices of insecurity, inadequacy, and self-doubt. And soon, you're going to look back at who you used to be and barely recognize that person. The you who stayed quiet is about to become the you who speaks up with authority. The you who played small is about to become the you who takes up space unapologetically. The you who avoided confrontation is about to become the you who walks straight into battle without flinching. The angels have been infusing you with divine courage because where you're going requires a version of you that doesn't exist yet. God is reconstructing your identity from the inside out, replacing timidity with tenacity, replacing hesitation with decisiveness, replacing people-pleasing with God-pleasing. And when this new level of courage fully activates, you're going to do things that terrify the old you, you're going to have conversations you used to avoid, make moves you used to fear, set boundaries you used to ignore. And the people who knew the old you are going to be shocked, maybe even offended. But that's okay, because you're not being transformed for their comfort, you're being transformed for your calling. The suddenly moment you've been waiting for is closer than you think. Everything's about to change in a moment. One phone call, one conversation, one divine appointment, one supernatural encounter. Suddenly, what took years to pray for will manifest overnight. Suddenly, the door that was bolted shut will swing wide open. Suddenly, the person who ignored you will be seeking you out. Suddenly, the resources you needed will show up from unexpected sources. God specializes in sudden moments. Those instances when heaven interrupts your timeline and accelerates what you thought would take years into a matter of days. The angels have been working behind the scenes, arranging circumstances, positioning people, preparing provision, and orchestrating events that are about to collide in your favor. And you won't see it coming until it's already happened. That's the nature of divine suddenly. It doesn't announce itself, it doesn't send a warning, it doesn't give you time to prepare. It just shows up and changes everything in an instant. So stop calculating timelines. Stop trying to figure out how long it's going to take. Stop measuring your progress by human standard, because when God says suddenly, all your logic, all your planning, all your projections become irrelevant. You're standing at the edge of your sudden moment, and when it hits, your only response will be, God, you did this, and you did it faster than I could have ever imagined. Stop waiting for permission. Stop looking for signs. Stop wondering if you heard God right. The angels didn't bring you through hell just to leave you at the gates of heaven. Every single thing you've endured, every tear you've cried, every prayer you've whispered, every night you've survived, it was all leading to this exact moment right here, right now. Your breakthrough isn't some distant future event that you're hoping for. It's already in motion. It's already been released. It's already manifesting. You're not preparing for the blessing anymore, you're standing in it. And the only thing left to do is walk in the authority that's been given to you, step into the identity that's been restored to you, and claim every single promise that's been spoken over you. The angels are standing at attention, waiting for you to move. The universe is aligned in your favor, waiting for you to speak. Heaven has already said yes. Now it's your turn to believe it, receive it, and become it. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are unstoppable. And your next big breakthrough isn't just going to change your life, it's going to transform everyone connected to you. This is your season. This is your time. This is your moment. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what God has already set in motion. Now, if this message resonated with your spirit, if you felt the truth of these words stirring something deep inside you, I need you to do something. Don't just scroll past this video like it was entertainment. This isn't entertainment, this is activation. Hit that like button right now as a declaration that you receive everything the angels are releasing over your life. Drop a comment below and tell me which section hit you the hardest, because your testimony is going to encourage someone else who's fighting the same battle. And subscribe to this channel, because you're not just joining a community, you're joining a movement of chosen ones who refuse to give up, who stand firm in faith, and who walk in the victory that's already been won. We're building an army here, and we need you in formation. Your breakthrough is here. Now go walk in it like the warrior you were created to be. Amen.